welcome. This is AK Talks Morning Show. I'm AK. I have zero energy and I feel like a fucking rundown dog, but we're still doing this. The first segment of the day is fucking goddamn. Dude, spit in my face and call me a monkey. First segment of the day is word of the day. Sang fried. Sang froid. Wow, that's gay. Sounds very French. It's a French word. Ah, that doesn't feel good. Alright. Sang-froid refers to the ability to stay calm in difficult or dangerous situations. He displayed remarkable sang-froid when everyone else was panicking during the crisis. Let's find a joke here. Let's find a fucking joke, alright? Um, so earlier, no, years ago, nope, far in the future, here we go, we're going into the future. Far into the future, something terrible is going to happen, and everyone else is going to be saying frauding. Is it a verb? It's a noun. Okay. Everyone's going to sing fraud. I think people are just going to be saying fraud because after a while, man, scary things just don't get any scarier. Like war is a terrible thing, and anyone can bear witness to it. But like Abraham Lincoln said back in his day, so what? He said it. All right. I don't even get it. I don't get it. Whatever, dude. But this is AK Talks. All right. That was the first segment. Congratulations. You made it through, and I fucking did too. Wow. Look at that. Look how hard that was to do. Either way, the next segment is the last 24 hours. It usually consists on anything I've done between this podcast, between the last podcast. So, yeah, that was a brief introduction. Looky here. I haven't done an open mic since the last cast, which kind of sucks. But you know, on the other hand, too, it's the holiday season. Yep, it's the holiday season, so no one's really hosting that money, and I'm still working like a dog, but getting paid like a pup. That fucking stupid gay saying. Yeah, I'm still working my dick off. I haven't fucking looked up in a while actually at my job, after my job. The weekends too. I just been blank stare, mindless, empty souls, repeating that. Would you like a receipt? Huh? Would you like a receipt? Well, you can't package that up. You need a box. I know what the labels. Can you read the label? Huh? Huh? Yeah, you need a box. We have boxes in the bag if you want. $7 for a box? Yes, it is. Uh-huh. Okay. You want to bring a box from home? That's perfectly fine. You don't have to. Yep. All right. I am an asshole. Oh, didn't have to call me that. I know I'm black. Like I'm just doing the same shit every single day. It's suicidal. I today what did I say? I just mixed up all the words in one. I said a box, a bag box, a box, a bogue or something. I told someone you can get a bogue at home or you can buy one from here. And they're like, "What did you say?" I was like, "A bag of box." A bag of box. Do you need a bag of box? I don't know. It's fuck. I told someone help me. Someone said thank you or something. I was like help me. I was like I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I'm losing my mind, dude. It's fucking insanity. And people are calling out this week too because they have some COVID issues and shit, which I understand. Not everyone's a fucking Republican. Some people are liberals, so they get COVID. Other people just go to work and tough it out. But yeah, they're getting sick, so doubling down, getting another plus 10 hours on overtime all over again, even with the holiday break. So just pick up 11 hours right then and there. Am I having fun? No. Am I going to keep doing this for the rest of the week? Yeah. Do I have another job lined up? Yeah, I do. Am I doing any open mics soon? No, I'm not. So yeah, I've been not doing any comedy, which fucking I haven't been even been writing jokes because I lost the flow completely. I don't know what's funny anymore. Like I told this joke that I think is pretty funny. Is like I just said war. You know the best part about the funny part about war is that most people come back with PTSD, but then there's a select few individuals who just love that shit. Like they see people die, like limbs everywhere, blood on their face, and they just walk around with like a smile on. And those guys, thank God they're on our side. I said that joke to my friend the other day. He fucking died laughing. Yeah, I probably could use that joke. I haven't bought a new vape because I went to the smoke shop and they didn't have none of my coils, and I am still an addict for nicotine, so I had to buy a whole nother vape device. I had this device before too. It's the Smock Nova 4, really tiny, high quality device. I still won't complain about it. And I'm telling you, the first hit off a brand new device, Jesus Christ, man. Ooh. People get happy about seeing the family after a long day at work. Nope. A brand new vape tickles me pink. I promise you. Like that first hit, I this thing's still on. How many hit? It's still on 3 puffs right now. This thing goes up to 1,000 and then it resets, but 3 puffs, dude. This is the golden years right here. You can't complain, and I can't look up. All right, this is fucking annoying. Yeah, I got a new vape too. What else is on this fucking gay, fucking stupid, shitty list? Oh, backseating life. Oh, that's a fucking grand dandy feeling. Yeah, so I had a dinner, family dinner for Christmas, but we don't celebrate Christmas because Allah is watching and we don't want to go to hell. So we just, it was a mutual agreement that we all just get together and have dinner because none of us are working. And I was just talking it up, chopping it up with my family, and everyone's doing some random shit, and it's fucking weird. I have no relation to it at all, and it's weird because they're still blood and family. I have no clue what the fuck you're talking about, no clue what you're doing, no idea of it, no conception of it, no reality that I should consider doing it ever. It was a big fucking gap between me and them. And my friend Eddie texted me. What did he say? Now he sent a photo about. Oh, nice. He bought 2 mics. That's nice. That's quality. All right, back to the thing. So yeah, backseating life. Yeah, I was chilling out with my brothers, cousins, and shit, and they're just talking about. They told me this shit because they're all Muslim and stuff. They love that towel head shit. I'm honestly a degenerate, so I'm not gonna consider myself Muslim. But they're saying something about this guy named Duha or Dawa or something like that, where like you get married to a bitch and then you have to pay the bitch a certain amount of money and it's up to her choice. And all of them were like dandy with that shit. And I was just baffled because that was the first time I heard about this Dawa shit. Or I'm not even saying, I know I'm not saying it right because it sounds like someone's name, like Demir or something, something like that. Either way, you're supposed to pay the bitch, and it's not just like religion things; it's cultural too. Like some cultures do that. Like you pay the bitch. I never got that shit. I never understood what they're talking about when they brought that up to me on Christmas. Like honest to God, nigga, they're talking about like 15 bands, 30 bands, 45 bands. Like they're talking about money, Like you're taking out a loan for a bitch. Like that's insane to me. That's some insanity. Let alone a ring, let alone the fucking wedding and everything else. And then you're fucking signing a paper that the Virginia court does not recognize. Like who the fuck is God? You think God gives a shit if someone notarized the paper? Like everything they were telling me about like marriage and shit is fucking. It was fucking repulsive. I was like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. So I was just backseating the whole conversation, just trying to understand why the fuck anyone would do this. Like if I get married and have to give the bitch 15 bands, I'm like, why? What are you gonna do with the money? What are you gonna do with the money? Really? Like we are getting married. I want to start a family. You just want 15 bands in your account for what? Life insurance? Wait till I die, nigga. What are you talking about? Get Geico. What do you mean 15? I don't have 15 bands to just walk around. I don't. It's just wild as shit to me. And my cousin was like, "Yeah, just in case I get a divorce and shit." Like, I understand that. Like, you don't want to work ever, and I have to work for the rest of my life. So when you want to hit the hay, you can take your 15 bands and walk away. Like, I get that shit. It's understandable. Like, bitches, yeah, being lovely here. Well, what are we at? 9 minutes and talking about women in a negative manner. So yeah, I just didn't get that shit. And there's really explaining to that, and they're really talking about like love and marriage and how like it's a dream for them niggas. And I was just like, why? I was really confused on that shit. I was like, why would you want that shit? Why like advocately go towards that as young as possible? Because they're telling me some young nigga like 20, 21 got married. I'm like, dude, really? This nigga didn't even crank out the good years. He's not been peaking yet, and he's already married? Jesus Christ, like, I don't know. It's weird as fuck, because, like, I generally do understand, like, my perception of the life I want to live with a significant other, and the only reason I would get married is to have bear a child with the bitch, right? That's the only great reason why is to get married. And yet, love is fun and stuff, but it's still a responsibility. I enjoy the freedom of doing nothing entirely. Being mindlessly bored all alone. I love that shit. It tickles me pink. It makes my booty hole itch. I don't know what's a good expression to compare it to that. And I was just trying to explain to them. I was like, dude, why love the idea of getting married? And they're telling me like, oh, God loves if we get married and shit. Like, yeah, yeah, I get it, but like, why? Why so young too? They're so advocately like trying to get married at this age. I'm like, dude, just chill out, dude. Just focus on goals, be a successful person, and eventually you get as many hoes as you want. And they're like, no, that's not what we call them anymore. That's not what the idea is. And I was like, all right. It was like an impasse because like I have a certain way I live my life, and they have a certain way they live their life. But we came out the same pussy. No offense. And it doesn't make sense how far. Like I was baffled, not just the ideas, but how far we are thought wise completely. Like I don't know. I think I'm the fucked up. I'm the one drinking Coors Light and they're sober, so I think I'm the fucked up one here. But I was just amazed. I was like, you guys are really adamant about that shit. Can I get a callback? Can I use the word of the day in this sentence? No, it's about staying calm. All right, yeah, I was very sanctified. I was very sandfroed about the whole situation because I was calm during a very tense situation. Good lord. Oh, Coors Light. Ah. All right. The next thing about backseating life. Oh yeah, I went out with my friend because I asked her, "Can we go ice skating and stuff?" I really want to go ice skating this time of year. It's just like the gay part about me. I just really have to get out there and start skedaddling on the ice with my little legs and stuff. I don't know. I want to try out some new shits, and ice skating is seasonal. One, two, it'll be fun as fuck. I think I want to try ice skating. I want to see if I can pick up speed. I feel like it's riding a bike or like riding a skateboard or motorcycle. Like there's a dexterity and balance and skill involved, and I think I can learn all of that in within 20 minutes of me doing it. And I want to see if I can. And if I fall, I think it'll make it more fun because I'm not scared to fall, especially if we're like bundled up and stuff. It's not gonna hurt as much unless I like tackle a kid or something. But then I'll just feel bad internally, not externally. Yeah, so I'm trying to go ice skating. So yeah, I still went out with her, and she said that she couldn't do it that day. But she said that she's going. We went to an arcade instead, some laser tag, because she was babysitting someone. It was really fun. It was really weird too, because like it's a whole nother thing. Going right back to the backseating of life. Like I'm not involved. I wasn't the main character, which is not surprising for most people to not be the main character and be completely fine with that. And I am too, but it's just like it shocks me about like the level of like I am inside. I'm 10 seats behind Rosa Parks inside this situation, and she's a bus driver. I'm like, I don't even know what the fuck we're doing. Why is this bitch standing up? That's my idea of it. Like, I have no clue. And it sucks because, like, the littlest, the tiniest, baby dick amount of comedy of experience that I have of just open mics, never getting paid, really selling myself short here, just doing shitty mics, right? I get the understanding like someone's watching you and you're getting someone's full attention. I have just that understanding. That's the only thing I'm speaking of. And like this walking over and getting back to like regular life, it gets weird. I don't. It's good at the same time too because like I like being the observer, not like if you're sitting out, not like staring at someone's window or anything, changing at apartment 6B or anything. Not like that type of observer, but like a genuine observer of someone's lifestyle. What makes them happy? What makes them sad? And what makes them go throughout the day? It's a great learning. I don't know. It was just really fucking strange because I was completely aware of it. I was completely fine with it at the same time. I don't know. I liked it. It was a brand new experience. Made me open my mind to their lifestyle. But I don't know. It was just weird. Like it was weird to be that aware of it. That's the thing. Like I had nothing to put in, and had no way to make it funny. I was just chilling. I don't know. It was weird. Feel stupid though. Feel stupid for admitting it. It's such a sociopathic thing. Like yeah, people live their life. It's crazy, right? Like that's what I'm saying right now. This fucking narcissistic. Like yeah, people actually are alive other than me. Like that's what I'm admitting right now. It's fucking retarded. But yeah, that was fucking worth writing down over here on the list. The next one is like here it is. Working like a dog, getting paid like a pup. Yeah, dude. I'm completely honest. $14 an hour doing this shit. Fucking 80. No, 80 hours is regular. 90 hours on the check. Just to pull up what 120. I mean 12. Nothing. That's nothing for me. Like I can't. I can't be selfish. I still need to pay for everything that I was gonna pay for. The dog food, my food, the car, the beer. Like I have to pay for everything I need to get in my life, and it fucking I'm not nowhere making it out at all, and it fucking sucks dick. And making it out just means like I don't have to spend my whole damn check when I get it. Like I that's what making it out means, and I'm nowhere near that. So it's fucking. I'm gonna be a rigger sometime soon. Got an interview tomorrow morning. And yeah, I'm saying it right. It's not rig. It's a rigger, and a rigger is something very simple. My daddy was a rigger, my granddaddy was a rigger, and my granddaddy's daddy was a freed man. So I'm about to be a rigger though, and a rigger just hangs stuff like the really heavy shit, over 10K pounds or tons, I think. 10 tons, like that shit. This is heavy shit that you rig up and like you pull out the ground, you move shit. Or I think that's what it is. And the company is very. I like the company a lot because one, you get to move in and out of roles all the way up to like an office role where you're not really doing hands-on work. So like that's like where you go from like your 50, 60, 70 age. So you're not really like dying and stuff. But like I'm so young, I can still beat up the shit. I can beat the shit out of my body. So like being a rigger won't kill me at the end of the day. Might give me a little bit more weight too, so I'm not gonna cry about that shit. So yeah, I'm about to be a rigger hopefully soon, cause they'll pay me a little bit more. At least it's $18 an hour, and that overtime might actually do a difference. Plus, it's a morning job too, 6 to 3. I can really get back into the comedy grind too, and after a year, they'll jump me up to 26, 28, which ain't bad at all. At all, I'm telling you, right, at all. The way I live, that ain't bad at all. 28 is that's me making it out the way I live right now. No kids, no bitch to take care of too. $28 an hour, Jesus Christ, man. I'll get a Chrysler 300. You can get the 6.1 or 6.4 Hemi, whatever it is. Now I actually get the 5.7. Right back to getting retarded with cars. I thought I grew out of this now. I'm so retarded about the cars. Yeah, I'm looking at this 5.7 Hemi 300 is C Chrysler. One, because it's a sleeper. No one ever expects a Chrysler to dust anyone, but a 5.7 Hemi with some aftermarket mods. Even the turbo, adding the turbo too. I'm telling you, even or supercharger. Might as well get the supercharger. You're already touching a Hemi, so might as well get the good parts. You can get to 100 horsepower, 1,000 horsepower, and that's fucking insanity right there under a fucking Chrysler hood. Like no one's gonna steal your car because it's not a fucking Scatty, but like you're still driving a Hemi with 1,000 horsepower, so you can get to work at a reasonable amount of time. So yeah, I'm fucking really wanting to do that. Yeah, yeah. I was gonna buy it too. It was one for like 7 bands, 8 bands. It wasn't too far from my crib, like 2 hours. But I just don't have time to get there and go to work and still be happy in my heart with paying that. If I get the new job, I'm definitely gonna get that car. But like until I get the guarantee, like until the first day where I signed that W-2, I ain't touching that new car. I ain't touching that car. I mean. Because as soon as I get the car, it's going straight to modding, man. I'm gonna put a cage in that bitch too. I'm stripping everything out, dude. It's gonna be a fucking rally car at my time when I touch it, but I just need the money for it. Because if I have that 300 sitting anywhere near me, dude, I'm fucking stripping everything down. It's gonna be lightweight as fuck. First of all, second of all, you get that roll cage. Third of all, that engine is gonna get 1,000 horsepower. I don't care if no one's gonna pay. I don't care if I'm getting no more money in my bank account for 3 more years, but it's getting 1,000 horsepower as soon as I touch it. I'm sending it down to fucking I don't know Uzbekistan, wherever fucking rat pool country is gonna make it a fucking 1,000 horsepower. Because I don't have a lift kit, and it's getting colder by the months, and I'm not working out in the cold anymore. Because I just fucking did an oil change on my car. Luckily, did it. It was a 46 degrees outside in the sun oil change, and it was scary as shit because my driveway, at least the front of the house, there's like a little curve down the hill and down to towards the house, so it's like it's leaning on one side. So when it's leaning on one side, I'm pushing the fucking shit out of it, and I couldn't find a right angle because if I lifted it up with the jack, the jack started rolling around, and it scared the shit out of me. I was like, I can't break a daily. If I break my fucking daily, I'm gonna fucking cry. So yeah, I still did the oil change though, and I fucked up on the oil change because the second O ring I put it inside the filter, which you weren't supposed to do. It's supposed to be an outside the filter type of shit. But I totally forgot. I wasn't really thinking. So I'm gonna change it out again, like within January, inside January. I'm gonna change it out again because I don't want a fucking melted rubber piece inside the fucking oil filter. That thing's gonna clog the filter up, let alone crack inside the filter, and that's not gonna be pretty at all. So I definitely have to get that changed. I looked at again. What else? Oh yeah, I polished and waxed the fucking shit out of my car. Now that shit is cute, dude. My car at least a 6, at least a 6 out of 30 from bitches that you can fuck. Like it's all right. Like I'm not saying like everyone wants a Camry, but like at least it's shiny. Like you can see your fucking balls in that shit, dude. Or you can see the crease in your jeans. It's pretty clean. Not gonna lie. There's some mild touch ups I can do with a little airbrush, but like other than that, it's a pretty nice car. Yeah, that's what I did. I spent 5 hours doing that on my day off, which really like I don't know if that summarizes everything I do in my life. Like as soon as I'm off of work, I'm back to working on shit on my own shit, which sucked dick because like I spent all sunlight on that shit. Any second I had when the sun was still up, I was cleaning the car. Spent a good 5 6 hours on that shit. It was worth it. Like I enjoy riding my car now. I just want people to fucking compliment it. That's the only thing. Like I don't want someone to say, "Well, did is that a new car?" I'm like, no. 2017 isn't new, but you know how I treat her. She's brand new, right? Right off the lot. 75,000 miles ain't nothing to her, all right? She's still pushing, all right? She's pushing for another 225,000. Yep. And I'm honest there. Oh, fuck me. Sideways with a fucking dildo. All right. I re-downloaded the dating apps all over again because one, I am devilishly horny. Like, shit, I'll fuck a can of soda if I had lube, but like I'll do it. And I don't know, like it's stupid as fuck. I hate the dating apps. Not like passionately, like just the ideal gesture of it. Like I'm on there to get bop. What the fuck do you want to talk about? Really? You play Fortnite? Really? Really? You're 140, 5'8", sexy as shit. You play Fortnite? You think anyone gives a shit? Anyone in the world will give a shit that you play Fortnite? Really? I need to talk to you about Fortnite. Really? I hate that shit so much. You're a skinny blonde that plays Fortnite. Good fucking lord. Am I talking to Jesus in an hour? Why the fuck are you giving me these lies? Like, I don't give a shit. Like, there's so many fucking reasons why I hate it. And then another thing too, like it's just I need to get back into like the level of social acceptance of the way I talk, because I understand I am an evil person maybe towards other people just by my words, not my actions, which maybe sucks for them, but I don't know. It's just who I am. And like the dating apps, at least like they level me back. Like I can't call someone a bitch to their face without actually remembering their name. Like there's things I need to understand in the general society, the way you live life, so I don't end up in a home for crazies and stuff. Like I need to learn that shit. So that's what I got the app for. Plus I might get a little pop from a little fat ugly girl. So you can only pray, man. Christmas miracles happen all year long if you fuck Santa Claus. Oh lord, why am I being mean? I still will get their fucking numbers. I don't give a shit. Ain't no love in my heart. I heard something tick. Alright, whatever. Yeah, I have no swagger left too. That's another big issue that I'm feeling. Since I'm not doing the comedy anymore, like at least consistently, like it's I'm losing the swagger out. It's hard to feel like an actual like striving or like up and coming or trying to be a comedian without actually doing the fucking comedian part, and it fucking sucks dick. Like I'm gonna go on stage the first time. I mean, I feel like it's gonna be the first time all over again. I'm gonna go on stage and do a whole brand new lineup of jokes with no idea which part to work on, and it's gonna be interesting. That's all I can say. It's gonna be fucking interesting, because those two people who are gonna watch are gonna fucking understand a little or hate a lot. But yeah, I generally have no swagger, and it fucking sucks dick. Like I have no oomph. That's the thing I describe it. I don't have no oomph in anything anymore. Like mindless time spending individual. I think I spent 4 hours sitting down staring the other day on my free time. Not even on the clock or anything. On the clock was a good 2, But on my free time, a good 4, and it fucking sucked dick. Cause I was like, I want to find a TV show or maybe a movie or something like actually worth the time spent, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't find anything. So I was like, you know what? There we go. I spent 30 minutes looking. I could spend another couple hours staring at nothing. And that's what I really did, and it fucking sucked dick. But my Clash of Clans is out this fucking world. All right, here we go. That commences the last 24 hours. This diary is getting so good, right? And Frank has nothing on AK Talks. That stupid. All right, I'm not gonna say that. She was a good Jew. All right. Let me just leave that off. All right, next segment. That commences the last 24 hours. The next segment is World Wide Web. World Wide Web, and the World Wide Web consists of whatever I've seen on the internet. Huh? Easy. I brought up Severance. Wonderful TV show. Wonderful. So like I figured out there's a level of me drinking to a point where I forget TV shows I've watched. So I drink enough to forget TV shows I loved so I can rewatch it and just get surprised all over again. I'm like, wow, this is a really good show. So everyone needs to watch it. So that's what I did with Severance. I don't regret it because it still was a really good show after 8 beers. Like I'm the 8 fucking Coors Lights. It really make any show great. So I was rewatching that shit. And I still was fucking amazed. I was still locked in, even though I knew exactly what was happening. And I got really pissed at the end too, right? Just like the first time I watched it, I'm like, why did it end? Why did it fucking end? And then I went on Google, I was like, when season 2 coming out? And then I saw the same answer as the last time I Googled, like, it ain't coming out, dumbass. And so that was really fun to do. I watched this YouTube video about this feller. His name, I think, is Cringe Podcast. That's his guy's name. He sounds Australian, or maybe he could be from the UK. But either way, he's still gay for talking like that. He made a list of 10 worst comedians of all time. Joe Rogan's on it. Dane Cook's on it. Rosie O'Donnell. Ellen DeGenerate. Bert Kreischer. Who's number one? Damn, who the fuck was number one? I don't remember his name. I don't. There's somebody for number one, and I was like, I wasn't confused or anything. But yeah, either way, he made that fucking video, which is kind of evil at the same time. But like, another hand too, you gotta fucking call what it is, cause it's disrespectful to declare yourself a comedian and not actually be funny. Like Joe Rogan, not funny at all, but he did what everyone should understand about not just comedy but life. Comedy is not about being funny. Life is not about being great. It's about forming the gang, dude. And the Joe Rogan sphere, or the Brogans, that fucking gang of comedy is the most notorious gang of comedy on this planet. Honestly, if Joe Rogan says you're funny, you're leaving the fucking whatever penthouse suite you're living at, and you're living in a mansion right after. Like, it will shoot anyone else to the top. Anyone ever. That you get to have a career as soon as Joe Rogan tells you you're funny, or at least on his podcast. I mean, he says that you're funny. After that, then you get a career in comedy. No matter what the fuck you did before, now you have a full-time career. You can walk to any club, you can book yourself at any theater, and you can sell out any show. You know why? Because at the end of the day, it is true. The funniest comedians don't ever make it out, but it's a business. So the best business-oriented comedians always make it out. Tony Hinchcliffe. I don't think he's that funny. I don't think he's funny at all. I'm not saying he's a Joe Rogan or a Bert Kreischer. Oh, it was Brendan Schaub's. That was the worst comedian ever. He's not that type of level comedian. But another hand too, I don't see his jokes. I haven't seen his special, I think, either too. So I can't really talk my shit. But like, I don't know. He gets too comic-y after certain times. Because I'm only observing him and rating his comedy from his Kill Tony show, which is not worth the fucking fight to say he's not funny. But another end too, he's no fucking, like, Bill Burr kills on his podcast. Who's another great? Patrice O'Neal kills on Opie and Anthony. It's another great. Why don't I have a list in my head automatically? I had a list before. Like Chris Rock in any interview kills. Louis C.K. on his TV show kills. Like there's some comedians who just walk around, and they'll kill, and you know they're funny. Or maybe it's just me being a fucking fangirl about them. But either way, there's some comedians like you can just see 30 minutes of them, and you like, wow, this should have been a special. Those are some comedians that I love and enjoy. But I don't know. Tony Hinchcliffe is like he's there. I can say I really don't know. I haven't seen like a through and through special that he ever put out. I don't know if anyone. I don't really know. I mean, just saying stupid shit that I don't know about. And isn't that what all AK Talks is all about? Speaking myself in the third person. Isn't that what we're all about here? I'm telling you, man. Fourth hit. Liquid cocaine mixed in a stripper's asshole. This thing is delicious. You can't compete. Whew. I wish you guys can understand this. Years of smoking, starting at 18, living up for this moment, all over. I might buy a whole nother one. Spend another 85 on this fucking stupid shit. All right, whatever. Next one. Morgue Pie is taking over Twitch. I've only seen the clips from the YouTubers and the people who do like Twitch commentary or internet commentary. She's taking over because she's sexualizing Twitch to a whole nother meta of like her just showing tits or like almost showing tits, which is completely fucking insane. Her porn is free online, dude. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I don't get how you can like watch someone and like, oh wow, she's so attractive, but she's a porn star. And why don't you just watch the porn, get your done, and then move on? I don't know why you so fantasize over her. Just watch the porn and get moving. Like what? What you want to see her tits jiggle? You can see her get fucked. Watch her get fucked. Why the hell do you care about her standing and jiggling or just dance or talking? Really? I don't know. Maybe I'm the fucked up person, but people still like fantasize over porn stars talking on Twitch. Just grow up, nigga. Just watch the porn like every other 15-year-old man here. All right. Am I advocating for porn over Twitch? Yes, I definitely am. Twitch should just stay what Twitch was. What Twitch was: funny people and gamers. Maybe talking spade, the lifestyle people too, like Kai Cenat, Pay Money Wubby, Charlie. I'm not even a Twitch dude, but like those guys still like hold Twitch up to a whole nother level where they can compete on YouTube. So like what they do on Twitch must be worth it. Oh, another thing, that guy Tommy Segura, like I know him, I can call him Tommy. Yeah, Tom Segura is taking heat because he's calling back on the poors because he realized the poors are watching him and keeping him rich. So like he took back, he deleted some of his old tweets, particularly about the TSA stuff, where like he called them like I don't know dirtbags and shit, and he called anyone supporting them like sheep and stuff. He was still on that Andrew Tate like that's the conspiracy theory was all about, or the lore was all about. He was about the Andrew Tate mindset of like calling people shit, and people will still enjoy it because they have like a fetish or some shit. I don't know. But either way, like I don't. It sucks because like comedy is a business, and understanding the business side of comedy is not funny at all. It's not entertaining at all too. It's like watching a concrete business go up. Ooh, I tasted a little throw up there. Yeah, it's like watching a concrete business. Like it gets stupid, but like he's still managing it, and he's really good at that part too. He's really great at that part, let alone his comedy. At least what his comedy was, he's really great at that too. Great at that too. Which I don't know. I can't hate on that nigga, but like I just don't. I see what he's doing too. I can't even say that part, but he's doing that shit. And like me being poor right now, him making fun of the poors. I'm not saying like what he says makes me feel bad or anything. Like nigga, what my manager says makes me feel worse than whatever he's gonna say. Like he's not paying my checks. I don't give a fuck what that nigga can say about me. But like at the end of the day, dude, like don't fucking. Your bottom line is the reason why you get to stand up. All right, on comedy. It's like don't do that. I probably might do a mistake like that in my very far away future, but. On the other hand, too, like it's something you have to live and learn. He's testing the waters. He's still trying new marketing plans. He had to take that shit back because he was doing some shit with Netflix. And Netflix doesn't think it's marketable by making fun of the bottom line too. It's everyone's bottom line in every single business is the poorest. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what brand you're selling. The poorest love it. So never make fun of that. That's my only advice. Jack Dorsey is winning. If you don't know who Jack Dorsey is, that's because you're a good person. Jack Dorsey is a young feller, maybe 21 or 20. I don't even know how old this nigga is, but he's really rich. And they're shitting on this nigga because the way he does his fucking YouTube and entertainment and just like controversy and shit. Like he's the guy who like advocates like rude and disrespectful type of things and behaviors. I don't know. I don't hate on it too, cause like, dude, it's a business at the end of the day, and if that's working, dude, why stop what's working? Because of what? Cause he has more money than anyone else can imagine, and it's inside different types of assets and investments. So it's not all funneling through one point. So he can really like talk his shit. He has fuck you money, and niggas are like confused of why he's saying fuck you. He has the money to do it. Don't be confused. If you really want to take him down, don't talk about him, because the more you talk about him, the more I talk about him, and the more I talk about him, the more everyone else talks about them. So like, I don't know. You really can't win that shit. You can't. The only way to like stop Jack Dorsey, because he is a shitty person overall, I think he is a really shitty person, is to like just ignore him. Like every other fucking shitty or degenerate people in the world, just ignore him. Hopefully people will just move on, because at the end of the day, he can only have 15 minutes of fame, theoretically. The longer you talk about him, the more famous he gets. And he admits it too. That's the biggest part. Like he's not like far away from that thought process. He completely understands that people like him for his controversy. People will tune in for it too, and people will pay for it too. So yeah, you get fucked the more you talk. I got fucked just by talking about him. So whatever. Jack Dorsey's in my mouth. No homo and all homo at the same time. That one's done. All right. There we go. That commences the last segment of the World Wide Web. The next segment is the debate section. The debate. This segment is comprised of questions I find on TikTok. And on TikTok, people argue. They get mad. They get upset. And whenever you make someone upset, you hurt their feelings. And that's an attack of violence. So they kick you off the chat. And once they have kicked enough people out the chat, at that point, everyone who stays in the chat agrees with them. And I'm doing the same exact thing right over here, because I'm not better than those shitty individuals. So, the Senator of Virginia, please enlighten us with the first topic of debate. Can black people be racist? Duh, nigga. What are you talking? I hate these niggas so much. Like, you don't. I hate the sun that is hot. I hate. I hate tripping over shit. And I hate smelling spicy things. There's things I hate in this world, and I hate this nigga that brings up these questions. Can black people be racist? You're really putting black people on the highest fucking pedestal, really, so they can't look down anymore? I hate this fucking idea, too. I hate the concept. I hate the idea. I hate the people that bring it up. I hate the people that think it's an argument. People are people. People can be racist. Just because your color of your skin may be different does not mean you get excluded from any other part of the world, all right? You don't get to say you're not racist because you're black. Does that make you a better person? That you get to say, "Oh, I'm not racist. I'm black. I can't be racist." You really think that's a smart thing? I don't know. It's all right. Let me just answer the question. No, yes, I think black people can be racist, because at the end of the day, they are just people, and people can be racist. Now, the bigger question may be, is racism bad? Is it bad to subjugate people and to treat them differently by their race? Yes, at the end of the day, anyone with the capacity of a brain should and could be able to understand whatever you're talking about. That is your culture, that is your lifestyle. So it's changing the way you act towards other people based on their race is racism. I think that's what the way it goes. And yes, black people can do it too. Just because Some black fellers were slaves in their greatest fucking ancestors, fourth generation ancestors. Does not mean they get to be excluded. Does not mean they get a hall pass from being racist towards other people. That's stupid, idiotic, and neglectful toward the progressive journey you really want to get towards humanity. Black people were put down for a while, so now you want to put them above everyone else so they can be put down. So what, the next 100 years, the next people that were put down get to come back up? Why make a cycle when you just move forward with everyone else, huh? I don't know. Maybe I'm the stupid one here. Maybe they're making a whole lot of sense. Black people can never be racist because their great ancestors were slaves, and they will love for other people. I mean, love for their greatest grandson to be racist, because that's the only way to fix racism. Never to bring up a conversation. Never to talk to other people. Never to see equal eyes with everyone else. Never do that. Just just say your shit, and remember, you can tell people you're black because they can't see you, right? Everyone else is just colorblind compared to you, right? I don't know. I just think it's fucking retarded to bring up this conversation. Can black people be racist? But on the other hand, too, I wrote it down. So, guess who's on that same fucking bus, huh? And the shortest one you can think of. But in the other hand, too,
The Senator of Virginia, can you please enlighten us with the next topic of debate? If your partner gets beaten up in front of you, are you leaving them?
obviously this question was delegated towards the females. I mean the women in the room. But another hand, too, I can answer the question. Does that make me fuck? Me. I'll answer the question too. Yeah, if my bitch gets beat up by another bitch, am I gonna leave her? No, I'm not. That's fucking evil. First of all, two, she gets to learn something that it's not easy to learn. Getting your ass beat for shit you did. And I would appreciate that my female, or my, I mean, what am I saying? My lady would get that experience. Not from me, obviously. I'm not gonna beat my bitch. That's not good. I'm a good man, alright? I pay my taxes. I'm a good person. But if my bitch was talking her shit and she got her ass beat by like a dyke or something, I'll feel a little bit better about life. I'm like, you shouldn't have said that, right? You know that, right? Okay. That's why you got two black guys and I ain't touch you. Like, I want that fuck. I think it's great. I don't think I would not advocate for my bitch to get beat up right in front of me, but I ain't gonna leave her, so that's the answer. I ain't gonna leave that bitch if she gets her ass beat. I would actually keep her as long as possible, because at least now I know that she understands what an ass beating is. So the next time she gets in a fight, at least I can stand by her and like, yep, I'll defend you as long as they ain't jumping you. But if it's a one-on-one, you taking your shit, all right? Just like if it was me. But another hand too, this question was delegated towards the ladies, so like, I don't know, maybe a lady will leave because they don't think it's manly to get beat up. But another hand too, dude, it's a fair world at the end of the day. If that nigga trained 6 years in fucking Krav Maga jujitsu, some random fucking shit in a random tribe in fucking New Zealand or some shit, you think I'm gonna beat him after what the 12 months of drinking straight and never touching a gym? You think I'm gonna have a chance? And you get surprised, you get disgusted that I lose. What do you think I have? A gun in my fingertip? Like, bitch, I was gonna lose the minute this nigga did a backflip into a fucking crow stand. Like, you need to understand where the fuck you're coming from, alright? So, yeah, I don't know. You leave me if I get my ass beat. But nothing, and two, I ain't leaving myself if I get my ass beat. Speaking for myself. Oh, a little fizz came in the nose. Alright, whatever. But, we can still move on
To the next question. The Senator of Virginia. One of the stars are on there that say Virginia. What bathroom should I use?
All right, this question comes over from the BLT community, the bacon, lettuce, and trans. I don't even know if I should call it a bitch or a nigga, but some fucking it was questioning this shit of what bathroom should I use. I don't know, nigga. Piss in your pants. See if it's worth it. Go to the bathroom. You really have to ask anyone else, do you need to use which bathroom you should use? Because at the end of the day, nigga, what are you going to do? What are you really going to do, huh? What are you going to do? If you gotta piss sitting down or standing up, you still gotta piss. You're holding in a shit and you're 2 hours away from home. What are you gonna do? Shit in your car because you feel that's obligated? No. Why ask anybody what bath? Just you go to the bathroom. That's it. You think any nigga is like going into the bathroom and is having a full blown conversation? You think that's what bathrooms all about? You have dinner inside the bath. Just take your go do your shit and walk out. No nigga is having like an avocation speech to what bathroom you're in. All right, just do your shit and move along, dude. Don't make any eye contact. Just walk in the stall or walk into the fucking urinal. Do your business and walk away. It's not monumental. It's a shit. At the end of the day, it's a literal shit. Why are you treating shit as gold? All right, just fucking take the shit, walk away, be American. The end. Let the story end then and there. Are you walking into the bathroom and expecting like a crowd of people like cheering you on? Like, yes, this trans nigga is fucking pooping in my bathroom. I can't believe it. It's magical. Like, what do you expect is gonna happen? Let's go take a piss. Go take a shit. You think I'm crying in my fucking bed every night? Like, I can't believe that trans nigga was pissing right next to me. I couldn't believe it. He had a fake dick and everything. I can't believe it. God damn it. God, what are you doing? You think anyone's giving a flying fucking shit? No one gives a fuck. Dude, I can't remember one conversation I ever had in the bathroom other than like, oh, that shit was hot. Like, talk about the blow dryer, the hand dryer and shit. Like, that shit gets hot. Like, that's the only thing I've ever said in my entire life in a bathroom. You think anyone's having a full blown conversation just because you want to wear a wig and have a beard? Like, nigga, just do your shit. Keep it moving. Just don't touch people. All right, that's a crime. All right, just don't touch people. But that's just a crime. That doesn't matter what bathroom you're in. Just don't touch people. Don't touch me. Don't touch. I won't touch you. All right. Take your piss. Walk away. Don't forget to flush. Wipe the seat down. And then at that point, do whatever the fuck you want. All right. Wear a wig. Have a mustache. I don't care, nigga. Have a fake dick. Wear Timberlands. I don't care, nigga. Like, just I don't know. I think it's retarded to even bring up this question. But in the other hand, we are
In the state of Virginia. And in the state of Virginia, the senator gets to enlighten us with the next topic of debate. White people cannot experience racism.
all right. This comes over from some dumb coonhead ass nigga, some dumb dreadhead ass nigga who said that white people can't experience racism. Why? Why, nigga? They're not human in your eyes. Humans can't experience racism. The issue is, why the fuck do you care? You ain't white. You get mad about white people talking about black issues. Why are you talking about white issues, huh? Ah, look at that double-edged sword. Looks like a fucking sting there, huh? Huh? How about you keep your blackness to your black problems? Stop talking about the white problems when you're black. Maybe I should do the same. So I do think white people can experience racism. You know why? Because if you take out the white part, because people can experience racism and everyone else will agree at the end of the day. So yeah, guess what there, Jigaboo? You're wrong. Oh, Lord. Alright, I couldn't hold that bit any longer. That's just fucking retarded. Yeah, but people can experience racism. Does not matter the race. Alright, don't be stupid. But in the issue of Virginia,
Can the Confederate flag. Excuse me, Senator. I said the question wrong. The Confederate flag is racist.
all right, this is a present issue in my state. We are Virginians, Virginians strong. What's our saying? We love gays. I don't know, something stupid and gay. Virginia is for lovers. Yeah, there we go. That's what we are. Virginia is for fucking lovers. All right, whatever. Either way, I can drive 2 hours south and see a Confederate flag hanging out someone's nice white picket friend's house. I don't think the Confederate flag is racist. I do think you're gonna have some strong opinions when I walk up to you, but I don't think it's racist. I'm not walking up to the flag and the flag's not like pointing at me like jigaboo, nigger boy. Like it's not doing that, coon boy. They're not saying that shit. That's human beings. All right, a flag is just a flag, like the one hanging right behind me. A flag is just a flag at the end of the day. I don't think a Confederate flag is racist. I don't think you having a Confederate flag scares me. I'm not fucking shaking in my boots seeing a flag flown by me. Because at the end of the day, dude, like, you're just trying to. It's like, what is it? What's a comparison for having a Confederate flag? It's like saying, it's like saying Stevie Wonder is better than Stevie Ray Vaughan. Like, it's just a type of music you enjoy at the end of the day. And just because your music isn't the best does not mean it ain't music. All right, just because the Confederate flag isn't better than the American flag does not mean it's not a flag. All right, it's different strokes for different folks. I heard it from this Drew feller back in training. Like, it's a great expression, And that's what it really applies here. Confederate flag is not racist at the end of the day. I don't think it is because nigga, people are racist. Flags aren't. All right. I've never looked at a flag and then not be able to walk into a restaurant because I felt uncomfortable. It wasn't the issue. It was a fucking guy with the fucking one tooth hanging up. Nah, just joking. I'm joking. Confederate flag is not racist. All right, they're fucking stupid tits. How about you get off fucking Tic Tac and learn about the world? Why swing this Coors Light? Oh damn, got a hiccup coming up. But
White people do need to do the work to end racism. Excuse me. That's for you, the senator of Virginia. Answer it now.
so they said white people need to do the work to end racism. I don't think so. I really don't. Racism is not it's not a present issue in my life, so I really can't speak on personal experiences, but the general conception of it either. I don't think the general amount of people experience racism, like a genuine racism where like you needed something and someone denied you because of the color of your skin. You needed water, you needed food, you needed a place to sleep, you needed a place to shit. You needed to having a human experience and someone denied it because of the way you look and the color of your skin. I don't think that's present in America. And if you fall in that definition of like you needed water, you needed food, and someone said no because you're a jigaboo or anything like I don't know. Comment down below because I have not experienced that. I've never seen that, and if I do experience it, and do experience that or seen that, I will definitely speak up because at the end of the day, that's inhumane to do, let alone racist. That's not something I want to live by, to see or experience, or let other people live by and experience. I'm not saying I'm an activist. I ain't no MLK nigga or anything, but like at the end of the day, dude, if a nigga needs water and you're saying no because that nigga is darker than you or more Spanisher than you, like that's fucked up. I will help with that nigga and I'll let you know you're a fucked up individual. That's not some way to live a life, and I don't think anyone else can feel good from saying that shit either. It's just like hatred in your heart. That's why people want to be racist, and it's not the white people who have to fix racism. At the end of the day, it's not their fault. The anyone on this fucking like this side of America wasn't a slave owner. Like generations, yes, but today no one has owned a slave. Today, I think, at least federally, they haven't done it legally. Like no one's doing that shit. So like, it's not their job to end racism. That's a really big issue. Like the idea of like I understand like the minimalistic idea of racism nowadays is like the way people treat other people, the way people act around other people, the way people perceive other people's lifestyles and shit. Like I get that. Like you want to talk to a black person about black issues, that's fucking retarded to me. Like dude, let him talk to him about real issues. I don't want to say black issues aren't real issues, but like other things that don't include race. That's the only thing that's like a bigger experience, bigger public idea of racism. All black people want to talk about black issues. All white people want to talk about white issues. All Spanish people Spanish issues. Asian people Asian issues. Like you don't have to be an advocate for your race to be intelligent. You can just speak on something, and someone speaking on another race does not make them any less of a person. If I speak on Spanish people, if I speak on Asian people, I'm speaking on the idea of people, not the idea of their culture and anything else. And I think that's a bigger issue on racism, at least at this end of the world. That's the part of that we're all dealing with and shit. I don't know. I'm just a 24-year-old dick. I'm a 24-year-old dickhead at the end of the day, so I have no really opinion on this. But in the other hand, too,
The senator of Virginia. Can you please enlighten us with the next topic of debate? Why are you not a vegan?
all right. So the reason I'm not a vegan is because I pump red, white, and blue down to my fucking tits and my dick. All right. I'm American. I eat fake. I eat fake meat. Okay. Pump that nigga with antibiotics and fat. I will eat that shit gladly 2 times a week, 1 time on Sunday too. Like you need to understand where the fuck you're from. All right. I'm flags hanging high. All right. I am not gonna be a vegan. You know why? Because Donald Trump himself said vegans are more dangerous than Al Qaeda. All right, so that's the problem. I don't know why am I not a vegan. I tried being a vegan for a few months. It was around Nipsey Hussle when Nipsey Hussle died, and he spoke on Dr. Sahi, and I learned about Dr. Sahi and shit. I was really a diehard nigga about that nigga Dr. Sahi. I was like, I ain't drinking. I ain't touching no sugar, and I ain't eating no red meat. I ain't eating no meat at all. Too. I'm trying to stay healthy. I'll try this lifestyle and shit. And the thing is, though, like, it was more fun saying that you're a vegan than actually being a vegan. Like, nigga, I was hungry every single day. I was hungry. I could not eat an orange and say I'm full. Like, it's an issue about fruits. Like, you can't. At least if you eat a bunch of avocados every day, like, yeah, it's a different question. But like eating an orange or an apple or some grapes or a banana or like strawberries and shit, like that shit doesn't fill you up. That shit just is just like the other part about it too. Like being a vegan is not the issue. It's more of the way we treat animals. If we treat animals with a more like that's the issue of like treating animals in a humane sense. It's kind of illiterate. I mean, kind of like stupid to illustrate that. Well, you want the animal to live like a 9 to 5 too at the same time. Like, what do you mean a humane sense? It's just torture free animals. I think that's one of the big issues of being a vegan too, sustainability. Like the reason why I'm not a vegan is because I don't eat a lot, and I can eat some meat and be straight for a couple hours, and not eating anything else. It's a fast and sustainable way to stay alive. If there was like beans mixed with like I don't know fake meat, and that was a burger, and if it hit the same too, like I wouldn't mind it, but like it wouldn't be. I don't know. It's other than to his preferences, and I don't. It's really weird to say like I'm not a vegan because it doesn't taste like meat. It's not because like it's a ribeye and I have to eat a ribeye every night or anything, but on the other hand too, like a ribeye will keep me filled for a couple hours. Like a bean sandwich with some fucking syrup and honey on toasted bread. Like, what am I gonna do? Go to war? Like, why am I eating this rations? Like, let me eat like a fucking individual. That's disgusting. I don't know. It's more convenient eating meat. Like, eating a chicken sandwich will last you 4 hours longer than a fucking whatever, strawberry salad. Some stupid shit. Hope that made sense, honestly, because that was a pretty decent point.
Senator of Virginia, you're getting closer to the end. Second to last question. Why do white people have culture? Do white people have culture? Excuse me, the Senator of Virginia. That was an incorrection of my terms. And if so, where do they take their culture, especially from black? Why do they take their culture, especially from the black culture?
All right, I ruined that question twice. It says, "Why do white people have culture? And if so, why do they take it from black people's culture?" This really is fucking stupid. Like, at one time, when I was like 21, I was talking to this young lady about like the general consensus of life and like questions I had and ideas I have and perspective. And she said, "Oh, I was stupid. I was thinking everything black and white, and there's a lot more reason inside the gray than you probably would think." And that really opened my mind to a whole bunch of other things in the world, because I was like, yay or nay. There's never ever there's no in my questions or my ideas. But she brought that up, like there's a lot more reasoning gray than you probably would think. And that one sentence really did help. But this idea that do white people have culture, this is black and white again. Literally at the same time, I do think white people have culture, but another hand too, what is your general consensus of white? Is Italian the same thing as Norwegian? Is Norwegian the same thing as cancer? Like someone who's really pale. Like the idea of white people having cultures is blasphemy. Like you really want to exclude the general consensus of other people's whole type of lifestyle, the way they live their life, the way they hold their flag up, just because their skin color is more paler than you. That's stupid. So I do think white people have culture. You just have to broaden your mindset, and I don't have the broadest mindset to give you every single example of every single white people all across the country of why their culture is a little bit more distinct than the other. But I do think some fellers have different color. Some fellers of the same skin tone have different ideas and cultures than the other. That was a good burp. And if so, why did they take the culture, especially from black culture? This question, this statement, this idea really does come from like the concept of snow bunnies and like white people trying to act black and stuff. There's white people who try to act like Spanish people, white people who act like Asian people, white people who act like um, See, this is the issue. It's an education issue because even myself, I can fucking say that I don't know all the types of people in the world. I don't know all the types of cultures they really enjoy. And personally, the culture I enjoy the most is American culture because it's based on the idea that freedom is on our core of our principles. And I love the idea of having freedom over everything and dying for the conception of freedom, not the actual reality of it all, but the conception of it. And that's my fucking way I live my life. But other people live their life different. Some people want to be like a French fucker or like or Ireland fucker. It's some type of random country, and they'll love that shit through and through. And they have no conception of who they are as a person, but they love another person's culture. Why is enjoying someone else's culture a big issue? Why is that seen as like stealing? If I make a really good book and everyone else wants to read that book, like nigga, that's a great fucking book. If everyone else wants to be like a black person, then that culture must be awesome to them. Why are you making shit fun for them harder? Like I never got that conception. I know it's like icky and cringy and shit, like seeing a white girl do the Dougie and stuff. Like I understand that idea, but like, dude, let her have fun. She's enjoying her day. Why the hell do you have to like tell her like, nigga, you have to swing your arm side to side, side to side? Like, what are you doing? What are you side to side? Like, why? Like, why do you have to have that conversation to call out some people just because they're not doing it the way you see it and stuff? Because at the end of the day, it's you who are really being the ignorant person. They're not being ignorant. They're just having fun. They're really having like a nice part in their hearts and soul where they're like, yeah, this is awesome. I'm enjoying this. I really want to show other people. And you're walking up to them like, no, Lil Baby said this in the freestyle. He said this. He didn't say that part. Like, why do you gotta be that dickhead? Like, that's more cringier than the other people doing it. I can make that statement, and hopefully that fucking statement takes you home because that's the last segment of the night. That's the last question of the night, or a morning, evening, or whatever time of day you're watching this shit. Either way, this is AK Talks Morning Show. I've been AK. You've been listening. Congrats, you fucking lations, and hopefully you have a very classy day.